So basically, I call this the homeowner incentive program, where everybody wins, including the homeowners.
A couple things I don't like about this deal is giving power to the people, because no matter what people think their house is worth, it's always worth a little bit less than what they think it's worth in their mind.
I suspect that you put this all together last minute to try and like get on here quick.
So I actually like this deal. The question I need to understand really, really good is this. When do I get my money?
So 4 to 8 months.
He's not taking no for an answer. That's my kind of guy.
Three investors, Ben Mirzan, Matt McKeever, and our guest investor will watch as entrepreneurs present their deals with only one chance to make the pitch. Brought to you by Cashflow Tribe.
Today, I'm asking you investors for $1 million.
You're asking for $1 million. That's a big ask. Right off the bat, that is a huge ask.
Your ask of $1 million doesn't scare me.
I don't know if the numbers are adding up for me, man.
I like the creativity behind the idea of giving us 10% equity in the deals you do. But I think that even that sort of language is a bit convoluted.
I will refuse to invest in someone that refuses to invest in themselves.
I want to talk to you guys about basically the new BRRRR approach in Hamilton.
This is my bread and butter. Duplex conversions were how I made a lot of my start.
I'm sitting here like, show me the money. I want to see the money. And if the money keeps me excited and awake, then I'm like, okay, let's go to the rest of this thing.
I often talk to my team about the difference between like a repeatable business and a magic trick. And this is kind of a magic trick. How many deals like this are we going to come across in Hamilton that are going to fit this model?
So what I'm asking for is an investment of $40,000.
As far as wholesaling experience up until this point, it's zero, right?
How are you going to take advantage of the wholesale market that's already pretty flooded?
I haven't really talked to Matt or anyone about this.
In this scenario, I feel like I may have to put the money in a duffel bag and drop it behind the dumpster.
Selling a dream, I think you can probably do it, but 10% is probably not what's going to get it done.
straight to the point. What we would like to do is to present you with an opportunity to earn over 21% ROI.
Anybody can buy a duplex. It takes a special person to take that duplex and turn it into a business.
Tying up money for 2 years for the sort of upside that we're looking at just doesn't really fit within my personal investing.
Like, let's not be greedy, guys.
There's still a lot of speculation for me, and if I'm going to speculate, I might as well put my money in the stock market.
Okay, just one at a time.
Not necessarily.
Just reflecting back on the last deal that you were attempting to fund there with Matt, where there was absolute no solid asset at all. It was just on the hopes that someone's marketing is going to pay off.
If you would have had one more slide, you'd have lost me.
I'm going to disagree a little bit. I cannot see that happening.
Don't let the pitch make you a little. Come on, man. When you come to the pitch, man, be ready.
This property that we're taking a look at, it's got an ARV of 165, and our comp is extremely solid, double verified by both me as well as a contractor.
I'm honestly lost as to what we would be talking about.
Is that a question, or?
If it doesn't make sense in the first 2 minutes, it's probably not a good deal for me.
What I'm really interested in doing is getting more people into the Sault Ste. Marie market.
No, I'm pretty sure he's looking for 100% financing. You actually brought too much creativity, which is rare for me to say.
Can I respond? Or let's say we come in under ARV, which I really don't think we're going to.
A fast nickel beats a slow dime, dude. Hold on. I got the authority, man. I'm actually giving you a better deal. Do you want to take
My question to you, judges, are you willing to invest in me today?
All right, so let's get right into this.
How much money do you actually need here? I don't even know what numbers you need. Like, you didn't bring me a deal.
Had you leaned upon your experience a bit more, that could have helped.
I will be contributing $100,000 in capital towards the purchase of a flip property.
There's three things that I really focus on when I lend: character, capacity, and capital.
This is certainly something we come across all the time.
But without a deal here, man, he's just a nice guy with a hammer.
Today I'm going to pitch you a wholesaling deal.
There's just a lot of unknowns right now for me, so it's very hard to make a good firm offer.
I'm so confident about my deal.
How is somebody supposed to just jump into this and go, this is a great idea?
The fact that there has just been nothing transact in the last 8 months to a year shows a certain illiquidity to that market, right?
I think the biggest thing, guys, if we're having a lesson here, who are you pitching to? I have no desire to go to Pembroke. I can't even spell Pembroke.
Okay, look at this. Who wants to buy this deal?
You are on the clock. 5 minutes. Let's go.
Today, I'm asking you investors for $1 million.
For $100,000.
$146,000.
I'm asking for 300,000.
You're asking for $1 million. That's a big ask.
For me, I do have concerns.
I'm a very nice guy until you ask me for money.
You have an opportunity to play a bigger league. That takes guts. It takes balls. You don't ask, you don't get.
I got to know in the next 30 seconds, and I'm not partnering with anybody else on this deal.
Like, you're getting a great deal, in my opinion.
Today, I'm going to go with my gut and choose.
Warning. All lenders are professional Canadian real estate investors who invest their own money into these deals. Every pitch is made cold, and every lender will make offers at their own risk. 3 investors: Ben Mirzan, Matt McKeever, and our guest investor will watch as entrepreneurs present their deals with only one chance to make the pitch. Brought to you by Cashflow Tribe. Okay. What is going on, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, even if you got cats and dogs, I am so excited to engage in every single one of you. From the East Coast to the West Coast, I'm excited. For those who don't know, I am your man, your boy. It's your man, it's your boy. And so I am your host, Daniel Blagrove. Daniel Blagrove. This is The Pitch. The Pitch brought to you by Cashflow Tribe. Cashflow Tribe. For Cashflow Tribe, Canada's number one, not two, leading investing community in real estate anywhere. This is where investors make a pitch to potential money partners for a chance to raise capital for their real estate investments. Guys, I have some great news. I was told I was purple last episode, but I'm not purple no more. I'm back, baby. I'm ready to roll. And so I definitely want to welcome you. Let me know in the chat. What's up, Mike Nowicki? We got a great chef, Jan Carpenter. What's up? It's good to see everybody. I'm excited. Steven, what's up, my man? Let me know where you're tuning in from. Drop the cities, drop the province. I want to know because we got people from all over Canada. Vaughn in the building. What's up, my man? Florida Keys. Okay. Montreal, what's up? We in the building. I saw you as a recent sign up on Cashflow Tribe. Shout out to you, Ituno. Linda from Warsaw, Indiana. Okay, we are international, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. Ken Cardi, never heard of that. Come on, Sogo. What's up, my brother? Shouting out from Florida. Okay. Y'all are getting me excited over here. I hope you're excited. All right. I got to bring on Ben and Matt. You already know the deal. They come with money to lend, money to make until the end.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Ben Humble. What is going on, Daniel Blagrove? I am back ready to kick some ass, analyze some deals, and get that cash working. Good to be here. Yo, $1.7 million I'm bringing to the table today. Yo, good afternoon and welcome. I'm here, Daniel. Let's go. I got some money ready to spend it today, my man. Do not waste my time. Get ready. You can see it right here. The anger is coming through, man. I'm ready to do deals. So you guys got something. Let's go. We got the Terminator tonight, man. So let's go. Everybody in the house, freaking let's go.
He hails from London, Ontario. You already know who he is, with over 70,000 subscribers on YouTube, covering all things real estate investing, helping you reach your financial goals. His name is Matt McKeever, who brings the fever.
Thanks, Daniel. What's up, Canada? Hope everyone's ready for another great episode of The Pitch. Last week, I was able to do a deal, so hoping we can find another deal, or otherwise, I guess I'll buy more Bitcoin. And just a reminder, guys, smash that like button. We've got a lot of people watching on YouTube, but not nearly as many have smashed the like button. And sharing is caring when it comes to social media, so...
What's going on, everybody? It is Thursday. Man, it's crazy to see how many times we've done this, man. I'm so excited to see each and every one of you. I mean, virtually. Let me see the comments. Let me see where you guys are at. I see a lot of you are on. I'm so glad, so happy to connect with y'all. Y'all already know the deal. This, as you might have seen, is the finale of The Pitch, Season 1. And so for those who don't know, this is The Pitch. I'm your host, Daniel Blagrove. The Pitch is the Dragon's Den of real estate. It is where investors who want to get money and do deals come to the table, make a pitch for a chance to invest with savvy real estate investors, people who have built businesses, people who have built portfolios, and people who have done both and more within the real estate space. So I'm really, really glad to see everyone. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Y'all already know the deal if it's not your first time. But if it is your first time, I want to say welcome. We are just getting started. It is The Pitch, brought to you by Cashflow Tribe, Canada's #1 real estate investing community, period. We're all about results. We're all about transparency. We're all about community. And we're all about impact, making change in people's lives, making things happen. What's up, Tanya Blakely? It's good to see y'all. I know there's people on YouTube. There's also people on the Facebook groups, the Facebook pages. Really, really want to welcome y'all. So glad that you're here. I just want to say right off the bat, man, y'all have been a phenomenal group of people. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be giving away $200 to anybody who can answer a question that I will have at the end of this call. And it's going to be very simple. I'm going to ask a question, and the very first person that Peter, the producer, finds the answer from will be awarded $200 right there. And so without further ado, we're going to get right into it. This is the whole deal. We're going to be looking back at some of the past pitches that we've seen, and we're really going to be talking really about what really took place. How did it come about? What were some of the behind the scenes stuff, the things that you don't see live that I think would bring a lot of value and a lot of attention to this conversation. And so I really just want to encourage y'all to tune in. It's going to be really fun. We got some special news coming down the pipeline that I will share in the coming moments. And so we're really going to dive into some of this stuff. So without further ado, I'm actually going to go on and bring Peter, the producer, on, the mastermind behind everything. Peter, what is going on, my man?
What's going on, Daniel? Thanks for bringing me on. Yeah, it's been, dude, it's crazy to see all the episodes, eh?
Man, everybody in the comments, I need y'all to put some extra baseballs for Peter, the producer, because I'm telling you right now, whatever you see, all of this video, all the stuff, whenever you see the slides and you see all the transitions, the commercial breaks, you got to give it to my man right here. He is the MVP. He is the key player, the one you don't see, but makes it all happen. So put a hand clap, put a baseball in the chat for your boy, Peter, the producer, everybody.
I appreciate the shout outs, Daniel, but like, honestly, I couldn't do this without like my whole team, especially a big shout out to Spence. Like, he does all the editing. I help run the back end of the show, which, you know, that there's obviously effort and energy that goes into that, but as well too, like your energy and how, like, you know, you're just a killer as the host, man. It's amazing to see. Wow, look at all these baseballs coming in here too.
That's right, man. Gotta love this community, man. That's awesome, man. No, it's a team effort, and that's exactly what we're about at Cashflow Tribe. We're all about being a community so that we can come together and reach our respective goals. Speaking about community, Peter, I think we have an announcement to make.
Yeah, like obviously, like, we wouldn't be here as The Pitch without the amazing community of Cashflow Tribe and without Ben and Matt creating this amazing community. Again, if you guys haven't seen previous episodes, but I like been helping Matt McKeever run his YouTube channel, and very early on with working with him and Jeff, we actually like drove down to Windsor. We got to meet Ben for the first time and created the whole humble kind of like character, the humble wholesaler. She became humble CEO, and then watching them create this amazing community, Cashflow Tribe. And to see how far it's come and all the amazing people who are stepping up, getting into things like council, getting into the ambassador programs, and leveling up not just their financial game and becoming real estate investors, but watching them grow their confidence, their self-esteem, their personal development. Like, it's fascinating to watch people like Mark Smith, the 7-2 mindset investor, like him create that alias and really step into it. Watching Alexander Solga, I was there at I think the first boot camp he was at, and then he joined council, but like watching him telling his story and then seeing him grow as a person has just been amazing to see, and like how their lives are changing. Allison and Terry and Keith, like all the stories are absolutely amazing to see.
It's phenomenal, and I really want to let y'all know, everybody, whether it's Andrew Patrick, J.K. Rob, Carly, Don, whoever you are watching this, I want to let you know that this is all possible for you as well, for the simple fact that you show up and you also can take action, and that's just the biggest thing, right? And so what we're actually going to be doing today is we're actually going to be diving into some of the pitches that have been done, and we're really going to just recap a lot of the action that have taken place, because there is so much that, in case you missed, there are so many great conversations. And actually, I want to get you excited because Peter, the producer, man, you see what he's done live, but I cannot wait for you to see what he does when this is all produced and packaged for y'all to see. It's going to be amazing. And so I don't want to give it all away. I'm going to let Peter, the producer, talk on it, but we're going to really go on and check out some of this content here. Really check out some of these pitches that have been done. Some of our favorite pitches, some intense pitches, some really, really cool moments. And you're going to see a snippet of the powers of post-production with what Peter has done in this video. So I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, we got some special stuff here for you guys tonight. We're going to highlight some stuff. And again, all the live stuff that we've been doing over the last 9 weeks now. So we set out to do season 1 over the course of 2 months is just the live stuff. And then we're going and cutting it up and making it all suspenseful and adding in all that extra stuff. So right after our little bit of spiel here, we're going to give you guys a solid little sneak peek at what's to come. And guys, like, some of this stuff, it's intense. Like, it gives me chills, like watching the promos. Like, maybe I'm a little biased because I've been like behind a bunch of it, but some of the editing work that our team has done, again, shout out to Spence, like, it literally gives me chills watching it.
Absolutely. And honestly, once again, I think it's so important for y'all to recognize that the reason why we put this on is because what you see people step up to the plate and do, you can do as well. If you are an inspiring investor looking to do deals, looking to make things happen, maybe you're looking to raise money for a joint venture partnership, or maybe you're looking to do some deals when it comes to building a business, or you want to be able to find how do you have negotiations, how do you step up and really make your claim and be able to give and take and have that dance when you're talking deals. This is the reason why I put it on, because there's literally nothing special about these individuals. All they had was the courage to step up to the plate, throw the pitch, and see what happens. And that is the whole game. Actually, that's the whole game of life when you really think about it. You step up to that proverbial plate of whatever obstacles in front of you, whatever goal you're looking to accomplish, and you just make that pitch. That's what we want y'all to do. And so we really hope that you're feeling inspired, that you really feel motivated. And honestly, I really hope that's the reason why y'all come back Thursday after Thursday after Thursday. And we just want to continue to add value in that regard.
Yeah, definitely. And again, to help bring and build and foster this amazing community as well too, because way back in the day, I know a lot of meeting Matt and connecting and us traveling around and shooting with investors, like the biggest thing that they kind of lack is you're kind of doing this all on your own, and you're you don't really know who to talk to or connect with. And now the amazing community of Cashflow Tribe, 3,000 members, it's absolutely crazy to see. So we're actually going to share this here real quick. 3,000 members, guys. That is huge.
Come on, man.
Amazing.
Man, shout out to each and every one of you guys, man. It wouldn't be possible without y'all. We're really about making a whole movement within Canada, really helping y'all understand financial independence is possible. You don't got to depend on the government. You ain't got to depend on anyone else other than your mindset and your ability to do the work. That's all it takes. That's all it is. And so, yeah, man, every single one of y'all, man, shout out to all of you guys, everybody in the chat, everybody doing your thing, man. Really, really excited for you guys. So without further ado, y'all want to see these clips? Y'all want to dive into to these pitches?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's give them a taste of this. All right, guys, let's check this out.
And I'm going to bring on the first person. Listen, he at 26 years old has been able to travel to several parts of the world. He was able to quit his job at 24 to do real estate full time. And since then, he has become the managing partner and CEO of Make It So, Inc., one of Canada's largest and fastest growing wholesaling companies. He is a private lender and a real estate educator. I bring you Adam Martin. Adam, bring yourself on, brother. How are you doing this evening?
Hey everybody, how are you tonight? Thank you so much, guys, for having me on. One of the reasons why I was invited to join this show and one of the reasons why I was so eager to participate is I've actually had the experience this year of growing our business in partnership with Matt McKeever from $10,000 a month up to $300,000 a month consistently. And that's something that I'm hoping to impart my knowledge on you guys tonight as part of being part of this great presentation as a judge here. So super excited. Thanks for inviting me on, Dan.
But let's just say, you know, it were to happen. So what if we were to put a condition in there that would turn it into debt, anything below your expected return with a plus or minus margin? How would you feel about that?
All right, I'm going to start with Adam. The floor is yours.
I'm honestly lost as to what we would be talking about even at this point. So I think for me, like for this pitch to work for myself anyways, what I would want to know is like a very clear, this is the actual amount that I want to borrow from you. This is the amount that I'm contributing myself. And these are 5 comparable sales that tell me exactly what recent relevant sales are in that market and what I could expect to recapture if I mess this project up. And here is a list of my contractors and my experience in the deal.
Okay, I gotta bring on the guest judge, guys. Woo-hoo! I am so ready. Let's go, guys. I gotta bring on this team. Let me introduce you. The Finlay Mortgage team was born out of an idea that through exceptional service and expert advice, they can create a world of more accessible capital for their clients. So their mission is to assist investors in strategically scaling their portfolios. Their experts find alternative solutions by leveraging institutional and private capital, using strong networks and competitive products to offer an industry-leading service. It's unparalleled in the Canadian real estate market. I want to introduce to you from the Finlay Mortgage team, Josh and Aaron. Say what's up, my friend.
What's going on, people? Super amped to be here. Thanks so much for having us. We are so amped to see what is going to happen tonight.
Come on.
Yeah, man, we're pretty excited.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to have you on. But with that said, I want to give the floor to our guests, Josh and Aaron. You have heard Lloyd's pitch. I want to give you the floor first. What do you have to say to Lloyd?
Lloyd, really appreciate you jumping on here and giving us your pitch. It's interesting. So Aaron and I are numbers guys. We do this all day, every day. I see clients coming to me, and we do flip deals every day. So when it first comes to numbers, man, I don't even know what numbers you need. Like you didn't bring me a deal. So I mean, high level here, taking a look at what you brought, like $300,000 flip. You know, you crunch the numbers backwards, 20% down, $60,000 for the down payment. You know, it looks like you have all the capital you need to be able to do this. So it looks like from our perspective, you're looking for a deal. You know, we see deals every now and again. You know, keeping in contact with us is definitely going to be really beneficial if you're looking for one. But at the end of the day, like I'm kind of lost as to how much money do you actually need here, because crunching the numbers backwards on a $300,000 flip, you have the cash to do it.
Yeah, this was a challenge for me. So I don't have a property. That's the biggest challenge. So I want to do a flip. I know that I need a house. I know that I need a JV partner. In terms of the house, I'm looking for an off-market deal. And I'm looking at people that have both.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, Josh and I can definitely get you a deal in on the flip, but I think if you're looking for someone who's bringing a property to you, as much as we see deals coming by, you know, we're not specific to the wholesale business, and we can definitely help work something on a flip product. But if you're looking for a property, you know, you might be looking for somebody else who has a little bit more access to multiple flips and multiple off-market properties. I don't know if we're the guys specifically to bring you the property, but we can definitely help you with a flip product.
Yeah, you know, we do have some some decent pull in regards to maybe getting you in for the 0 down on a flip. You know, we have the ability to be able to do that if the ARV comes in strong enough. But you know, the preliminary numbers, I don't have anything to work off of. But you know, I guess I wish I had more numbers to be able to crunch to be able to let you know something. But unfortunately, on this end, I don't have a deal.
Someone in the red corner, we got someone in the blue corner, but we got one more person coming to you. Listen, he has a YouTube channel called Exceller 8 TV with over 45,000 subscribers. He had 144 units, but he did some selling, sold 46 of those doors in the last 4 years. So right now, he currently still has 98 doors as a real estate investor. He also doubles as a real estate agent, flipping houses as well, and he himself in 2021, guys, in 2021, let me check the date. It's February 25th. In 2021, he's already loaned over $2 million. And so far this year, he owns a commercial flat roofing company that employs over 10 people, 11 people. He has businesses in the salon construction firm as well as the restaurant business. Listen, this man is all over. You can't just limit him to one asset class. He is doing deals. He's doing it real. And I got to bring you the one and only Mike Van Hout.
Woo-hoo! That was beautiful, man.
It's so good to have you in the show, man. I just want to start off by giving you the floor. Just quick 30 seconds, just anything you want to say to the people while we're on here.
Yeah, man. I bought property starting in 2005 when I was 21, and I bought student rentals. I bought low-income housing. I sold all that stuff, and I just bought better quality product. I still do flips every 2-3 years just to keep my guys busy. Because if you lose your guys, man, your businesses go down, right? So you got to keep good guys with you. So I've done that. I like to diverse as much as I can. I'm not the type of guy that just sets just the one thing. I've done deals with most people that are watching. I'm sure there's like at least 3 people that I've seen in the comments that I've done deals with, or I've loaned them money, or sold them something, or something like that. So yeah, man, I'm open ears. I'm like, we got one life to live, and let's get it done.
Mike, do you have any questions, any thoughts, anything that you want to dissect with Callie's pitch?
Yeah, so I've invested in quite a few businesses in the last couple of years, and I have put money out in lots of variations of this sort of formula that you have, because it's a formula essentially, and it's basically about getting the person. But I will say, I mean, I've been in sales since I was 16, I would say 15, 16, as far as back as I can remember. And businesses that involve dealing with people consistently for your and their benefit is a tough thing to sway across both ways, right? So what's your opinion on getting somebody to commit to you and not somebody else stealing it? Like, let's say tomorrow, Ben and Matt decide, you know what, we're going to spend $10,000 of our money and pitch exactly what you told us. So how do you guarantee yourself that your structure to work for you?
Yeah, well, I think it comes with the mindset, right? I mean, anybody can do a lot of things, right? Like anybody can open up restaurants and try to compete with McDonald's, but McDonald's has the best process. So I have confidence in my process. I have confidence in the people that I'm working with, and I'm not afraid of competition. So I think the best thing is to do it and not let that stop me. I know there's going to be competition. It's a good idea, so I don't see why other people wouldn't do it. But I think it's more important to focus on who's involved and what they're benefiting from. I'm not really worried about that things being stolen from me, to be honest with you. Are you?
Am I worried about it stolen from you? No, I guess for me, it's about the power is in the deal of the person that committed, right? So without the commitment, it's just an idea, right? And it's just a thing. So do you have a Rolodex of deals at the moment that you have? Or is it just the 2 deals that you have and you figure that the structure works, so you're just gonna roll with it?
We got a special guest. It's his first time on. You may know him, you may not, but I'm about to bring him on. Listen, he was an expert joint venture strategist with a wealth of experience in finding off-market private deals, flipping, renovate, and managing the bottom line. He's still the expert and still actively does this, being focused on cost control, maximizing returns on investment. He started from humble beginnings. He bought his first property at 19 years old and built his portfolio up to 17 properties by the age of 24, using the BRRRR method, which is called the buy, renovate, rent, refinance, and repeat, to scale to 17 properties. He retired as a result in 2017 and believes that anyone, that includes you, anyone can unlock FIRE, which is an acronym that stands for Financial Independence, Retire Early. And that building wealth is very simple. All you need to do is spend less, earn more, and maximize the returns on the difference between the two. He is Canada's youngest early retiree, an Ivy Business graduate, YouTube social media influencer, entrepreneur, stock, and real estate investor from London, Ontario. Please welcome Mike Rosehart. What's up, my man?
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Come on, it's a pleasure to have you. Are you ready to rock and roll?
Let's do it.
Go. I want to, you know what? I'm going to give the guest the first rights to this. Mike Rosehart, I want you to take the floor. Go away and ask your questions and your thoughts on this deal.
Yeah, so I like the pitch. I like that you focused on the potential ROI that's there with that fourth unit. I really like that you came across with some of the potential for the property. You sold the potential. I think one weakness potentially for this deal, and again, I'm not an expert in this area, so I can't pretend that I know exactly what the market cap rates are. But to me, a small town like that seems like it might have a little better than a 5 and change cap rate. So that's something that, you know, I'd be looking into, kind of curious why the cap rate was a little bit low. Currently, obviously rents are low and we're in a pandemic, so it's difficult to evict tenants in this time, right? So if you had told me that it was a vacant building or it had, you know, tenants agreeing to leave already and the cap rate was low, I'd be really focused on that future cap rate. But since it's so difficult in these times to, you know, realize that 11 forecasted cap rate, I think can be a little bit difficult. Looking back at the expenses you had there, it looked a little light to me in some of the expenses I was looking at there. I was wondering if you had maybe done some further analysis on that and thought through some of the expenses there.
Yes, so I got full detail from the seller. I asked him to provide me like his last 6 month information, the bills and what he's paying, how much, like what cash flow he's getting every month. Based on that, I came up with those numbers.
So those are actual bills you're able to review each and every one to confirm the totals. Okay.
Yeah, and he's willing to provide last 6 months all the information, like what's the income, what the expenses were there, and the bills and everything.
Did he have property management in place or any other line item expenses that one might occur if they were to take this deal on and they weren't local and managing it themselves?
Yes, so he's managing by himself and he's getting retired. He's moving to Ottawa. So, but I did find out 2 management company in the Pembroke. And if you take a deal from me, I will definitely provide you the information.
Okay. One thing I'd like to see if I was looking at the numbers would be, given that I'm from London, Ontario, and Pembroke's like, I don't know, 5-6 hours away or more. If I was going to be investing in the deal and I was going to take it down, I'd need infrastructure there already in place. So one thing that would make the deal more attractive to someone like myself with capital would be coming in and saying, hey, I've already found a property manager who's toured the building and is willing to, you know, take over managing this property. He's got a plan to realize this ROI with these, you know, fourth unit you're going to add, et cetera, so forth. They got a contractor lined up. Here's the quote that we got. And if you brought all that together and put that together, you can even charge a higher wholesale fee, potentially, if the deal's strong enough, if all of those pieces are coming together. But without the infrastructure in that location, it'd be very difficult for me to buy that deal off you. I wouldn't have any connection to contractors, wouldn't have any idea what, you know, property managers in town and such, and being so far away, execution on a deal like this and realizing that, you know, lower cap rate, getting to the higher cap rate really does take expert level, I think, management in place. And so that's a big value add you could kind of add to the deal.
Man, that was awesome to be able to look at some of the past pitches, get an understanding of a lot of the guest investors, the people who actually stood up with money of their own. Like, I want to make sure we're all understanding, like, these deals were real. Like, people had real money to spend, real money to lend, and real partnerships have taken place. And so we're going to make sure that we do our part to really document. Maybe that could be another thing where we really do, hey, in season 1, we saw this deal take place. Where did it materialize? How did it come about? I think that would be something really cool. Let me know in the comments if that is something you would love to see, how the deal actually materialized. And maybe we can even get to a place where maybe we're vlogging the process and see, well, who knows? Anything is possible, but we definitely want to continue to build upon what this awesome season has brought in TAC. And so I definitely, once again, want to shout out Preeta, the producer, because, man, get ready. The amount of intense episodes that are going to be pumped out is going to be phenomenal. And I also wanted to mention some really cool things that you might not have noticed, right? Before we actually go live, we actually all hang out right before we go, just to make sure we're all on the same page. But man, Peter, talk to us about some of the things that go down that nobody really sees.
Yeah, so we do like a 20-30 minute rehearsal before the show, as Daniel mentioned, and once we go through the outline and the structure, we kind of just open it up for locker room talk. And usually there's a bunch of like shit talking going on, you know, like Ben's hyping people up, and this is sometimes like the first time like some people are meeting. So I know like when we had Jazz Takar on, like I think we've done 1 or 2 videos with him for Matt, but like that was the first time Ben and them got to meet. So
right.
Again, just being part of like relationships building and people getting to meet each other is awesome to see. And yeah, there's a lot of like smack talk going on in the beginning. It's awesome.
Yeah, man, it's what we call the locker room talk. It's really just about the banter that goes back and forth. Sometimes our guest investors will try to say, hey, what are you pitching tonight? Try to get it out, but no. We leave it for the live audience so that they will find out just as you're finding it out wherever you are. And so, I also want to shout out, you know, our guest investors. You already mentioned one of them, Jazz Takar, right? We had the humble wife, right? We had Rose Hart. We had so many experts like Mike Van Hout. We had so many experts. People, Mark Smith, people who have done deals and they come out and now they're looking to really help out other people. One thing I really want to highlight here is that when you have an abundant mindset, there are so many people that are able and willing to really help others. It really just comes down to how do we create that value exchange. You don't have to have money to get into real estate. The truth is, if you just focus on the skill set of maybe getting deals or making connections or building partnerships, you bringing a piece of the puzzle to the table will help you get a piece of the pie. And that's something that we really wanted to highlight on the show. There are people, yeah, some of them had money. They're just coming on the show and they just wanted to be able to pitch a deal. But there are others who got deals and they didn't have the money, but because they had the courage and the confidence, this was super, super key. And so with that said, I also want to make a really big announcement. Season 2 is coming. All right, Season 2 is coming. All right, we are going to be taking a step back. We're going to be thinking through what we need to do to build upon this. What can we do to make this better? As a matter of fact, I want to take some time with y'all in the comments. Let me know what is something you would like to see different, or what is something that you'd want to see that would really make it an amazing experience for you as the viewer. Let me know in the chat. I really want to see what kind of responses we get. But as we're waiting for those responses, guys, let me know in the chat. Peter, like, you know, season 2, we're really looking to make this bigger and better. And I think one thing that we're really going to look to do is to find ways where we're going to bring on not only money partners, not only pitchers, but as well, we're going to look to find ways to make it more interactive with you guys. See, we got the comments coming on screen, right? We got people, you know, commenting and things of that nature, but how do we get you more in the game? Because the reality is, man, I really believe that like so many of you watching this, y'all can be on the pitch. Y'all can be on the pitch. Y'all should be on the pitch, right? And so I really do think it's about helping you guys actually be from viewers to being participants, getting you in the game. And can you imagine doing your first deal was simply because you came on the show, you said, hey, I got a deal. Anybody looking for money? Do you see how many deals are out there? Do you see how many opportunities there are? You absolutely can do it. And so Alexander, let's put up some comments. I want to see what we got here. Alexander Soul says a real setup like Shark Tank. Okay, I like that. That's a really good one. Follow up. Okay, recapping some of the deals that have happened in season 1. See what they materialized. Right. I think what would be really cool is to be able to say, hey, like this deal happened in season 1. This was the exit strategy. This is how they accomplished it, and this is how much money was made. Hey. That would be really cool, right? I definitely agree with that. And so, but like, man, like Peter, like what are you really excited for in season 2 that really gets you excited?
Well, yeah, some of the aspects like people are talking, like doing recaps. So again, like we're learning here, guys. Like we literally decided like, hey, this show sounds like a cool idea. And like we threw it together, right? And obviously we're trying to do the best we can do in regards to production. But we got these high quality episodes that are coming, which is going to have a lot of teasers. And we're like, I can't wait to be able to take some people who, you know, have done deals in the first season and then over this break here, get to check in with them, get to shoot content, and then put it together in a great package, like a high quality video as well, too, to kind of highlight and take you guys through that. Alex, I'd love if we could do like a Shark Tank setup, but, you know, like with all the lockdowns and stuff going on here is making it so hard. But yeah, that would be awesome to get it to that kind of a level as well, too. But yeah, if we could change any kind of formatting to the show, that could really improve the experience for you guys, or again, even with the high quality episodes, would be awesome to know and hear. So guys, let us know for sure.
Man, Daniel LeBlanc is hilarious. The second season is a must for the next 10 years. I love it, man. Man, LeBlanc is awesome, man. He's a phenomenal human being. I really like, I think, yeah, taking really engaging with you guys and really breaking down deals, I think is a great thing as well. Taking questions from the viewers. Well, Jeff, that's a really great point as well. I think making it more interactive as well. Definitely awesome. Bitcoin. And so here we're going to be giving, for those who don't know, I'm going to be giving a $200 giveaway because y'all are just hanging out with us. This is the finale. This is where we're going to be bringing it to a close for now, because season 2 is going to be coming, and you don't have to wait too long. The goal is to still have it this year. We will be launching at some point this year. That is the goal. And so hang tight. Don't wait too long. We are going to be right here with you, hitting you with more value. But I also wanted to mention one thing as well, was the dugout. Some of y'all, I know a lot of y'all really hung out with us in the dugout, but there might be some of you that may not knew what the dugout was. Man, the dugout literally was what you see here on the live stream is just hanging out in a huddle like a real team in the dugout, like Chad Peters' background, right? Where we're all sitting, we're all on Zoom, we're face to face. Man, there were so many pitches that happened in the dugout. There are people that came on camera right on the spot and said, hey, I want to pitch a deal. I got a house. I need some money. And literally right there, Ben opened up the Excel spreadsheet. He started putting in numbers. Matt started going back and forth and negotiating. There were so many cool things that were taking place behind the scenes. And I really think breaking that open and really giving y'all more of a sneak peek and a preview of what that looks like, man, y'all really need to hang out with us. It was a really, really cool moment. And honestly, I think there was maybe about 2 or 3 deals that legitimately could have happened in the dugout simply because they stepped up and made the ask. And so that was really cool as well for those who have never been in the dugout, man. Margaret, yeah, she says the dugout is so fun. I absolutely agree. It was a phenomenal time. And so we're going to be bringing this to a close shortly, but Peter, like, talk to us about what we can expect as far as the season 1. Like, is this going to be released on cashflowtribe.com? Is this going to be on Matt's YouTube page? Do you have any idea, any plans for that? Where can we see it?
Yeah, so our initial intentions, don't take this as 100%, don't sue me, bro. But yeah, our intentions.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah. Maybe there might be something like some Cashflow Tribe TV coming soon. I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, this is potentially going to be like one show out of a bunch of shows that potentially come to Cashflow Tribe. So this is kind of like the first show that we're experimenting with here, and we plan on dumping all the episodes into one spot. So kind of like when Netflix lets a new season out of something or a new show, they usually drop a whole season rather than releasing it episode by episode, where you'd like, the typical TV time. So we don't know exactly where, probably on cashflowtribe.com. But we'll dump all the episodes on there. We'll do things like show teasers on Matt's channel. If you guys are watching this on Matt's channel right now, we'll be doing a bunch of stuff, kind of like what we did here today with the season finale. Like, this isn't like a typical episode, it's a compilation. So we'll be teasing you guys. We'll be having stuff like that come out, getting you guys ready for season 2. And yeah, as we got Blue Thompson, he's Spence, who's edited a lot of these videos, and is really making, he says season 2 promos are going to be cinematic. So get ready, guys. We're stepping stuff up for sure.
Man, you're getting me excited. I'm the host, man. I'm so ready to go. I love it. Guys, it's been phenomenal. I'm going to bring this to a close shortly, but let's do the giveaway right here, right now. So let me know, guys. Type it in the chat because this is going to be really interactive, all right? This is going to be a game of speed. It's going to be a game of the the early bird gets the worm. Type the baseball emoji in the chat. Let me know if you guys are ready. I need to see the baseball emojis in the chat so I know you're ready. $200. It's going to be a gift card right to your door, or electronically. We got to make sure we're socially distant, but I'm going to send it right to you. So let me know if you're ready. I need those baseballs in the chat just so we're ready. Man, Peter, I'm so excited to give this away because, man, this audience has been phenomenal. I really got to shout out because the reality was, man, without your engagement, without the excitement of your surprise and seeing how things turn about, man, there are some really cool pitches where it seemed really good and then really bad. And then there are some that had a slow start, but it became amazing. And so, man, okay. I see some baseballs in the chat. All right, we're ready to go. We're ready to flow. Here's how it goes, guys. I'm going to ask a question, and the first person to get the correct answer is going to win $200. And Peter, the producer, is going to be the judge. He's going to be the one to look at the comments and make sure that the winner, the first person, gets the right answer. Are you ready? Okay. I'm gonna ask the question right here. All right. This is the question. For $200, this is the question. Who was the last person, a guest pitcher, who was the last guest pitcher on the show to strike a deal with Matt McKeever? That's the question. Who is the latest guest pitcher who pitched a deal and got a deal done with Matt McKeever? Who is the first person?
Let's see if it comes in. Spence knows the answer. He says, I know the answer.
Come on.
You don't tell Spence. That's not fair.
Come on.
I see Humble. No, that's not right. The one guy with the long hair. Cannabis. Of my life, Mark. Oh man, I thought someone would have got it by now.
I love it.
No. Still not the one. Oh, I see it.
Who would have thought, man? You were actually watching.
One's right.
Juan, you are the right person.
You are the one.
Yeah, you are the one. Not only were you are the winner, but you were the actual person. That's awesome, man. I love it. Some people are like, dang, FML. I love this, man. $200 is going right to you, man. That's awesome, man. Peter, before we head on out of here, man, any last words you want to shout out to the audience?
I just want to say get ready, guys, because we got a lot of fun stuff planned. I think in season 2, we're going to do more stuff like this, where we maybe have mid-season recaps of stuff that has gone on. We're going to go look back at all deals and see what's happened with them. And we got a lot of fun stuff coming. All I got to say is, like, guys, use this to get out of your comfort zones. Again, I've seen here with the growth of Cashflow Tribe, as I mentioned in the beginning, people growing and leveling up. And that's because they're taking the steps to get out of their comfort zone. By joining the dugout, that's one step to get out of your comfort zone. Be part of the talk. Another way to do even better is get on the show, pitch your deal. I've seen so many people who come in and said, like, I am nervous as hell when they were going into this. And when we were interviewing them, making sure that they were going to actually have a deal ready to go. And then watching them during the show, and then after the show, and then in the dugout saying, like, wow, like, I'm so glad I did that. And now they're going to go do deals faster and do more deals because of that. And it's because their first deal, some of them, or like a big deal, was in front of 60, 100, 200 people live on the internet. By taking chances like that, by taking risks like that, you grow. You're forcing yourself to grow. So take more chances like that, whether here on the pitch or just in your everyday life. Keep pushing yourself, guys. I think it's amazing to see and be part of this community.
I totally agree. And another thing to make a point, like Peter actually reminded me of this, the amount of people who you see come on the pitch and maybe they didn't get a deal from Ben or Matt or our guest investor, you will be surprised the amount of people who hit that guest pitcher's inbox after the show, looking to connect, looking to find deals. Like, I see some of your comments. Y'all were saying, hey, if they don't strike a deal, reach out to me. I'll buy the house. Whatever the case may be, you never know who you expose yourself to. When you put yourself out there, you make your pitch. Even if it doesn't swing, even if an investor doesn't swing here in this game, you never know what's grand slam is coming down the road as a result. And so with that said, man, I really hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. Stay tuned. Keep it locked right here because season 2 is coming down. From me and Peter, the producer, from Ben, Matt, and all of us at Cashflow Tribe, we thank you so much. We look forward to season 2. Grace and peace. Talk soon.
See you guys.